Hello, it's Pat again. In the previous segment, I talked about how business grants work. Today, I'm going to talk about how the grants in the not-for-profit sector work. Now, I'm saying not-for-profit. In overseas, it could be non-profit, but we get the gist. Okay, so here I'm going to break it down into three sections: capacity building, programs, activities, and infrastructure. So first of all, I'll talk about capacity building because not-for-profits are actually run by committees. And there's a lot of volunteers in those organisations, well, mainly. So there is an extra need there for ensuring that the skills and capability within those organisations are so focused on achieving social outcomes and helping the world. Within those organisations, there can be a deficit when it comes to strategy, planning, and business activities. Even HR, all those sort of things that you find in a corporate business, there's also a need for those strengths in a not-for-profit. The bigger the not-for-profit, the yes, they'll have some of those skills, but I still have seen that the focus has been on social impact to the detriment of the balance of business. So there are grants out there to help build the capability of these organizations to become better businesses that support the impacts that they want to achieve. So that's number one. So if you're looking to build the skills within the organization, skills of volunteers, those are the kind of activities that you can find grant funding for. The second, the most popular, is programs. Those wild ideas, those bright ideas, those fantastic ideas, and they're the ones that you need the funding for. Governments and philanthropic organisations have the money to be able to support program delivery. What you must be mindful of is they'll only do it once. And a project has got a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's not ongoing business as not usual. If you're looking for funding for business as usual, then you have to look at it in terms of donations, because grants are to create a specific change or an impact. So programs can be anything. It can be festivals, it can be cultural, it can be mental health. It can be, there's a huge focus here in Australia, and I'm sure it'll be happening in America as another place, is on disaster recovery or disaster preparation. There's just about grants for almost anything you can think of, but they're funding programs for a specific amount of time. And then the third area is infrastructure. Yes, like businesses, there's money out there for not-for-profits to improve their infrastructure. And over the last couple of years, I've been heavily involved in infrastructure projects for multicultural organisations, for organisations affected by security risks, shall we say, and also aged care. And most recently, really what I really enjoyed getting into was actually working with a business. But it doesn't matter, business or not-for-profit, it's all the same in terms of the skills and the knowledge that you need to be able to put together these infrastructure projects. And this is the speciality I have, which I've developed over the years, and with quite a high success rate when it comes to grants for infrastructure. So yes, in the not-for-profit sector, there are capacity building grants, there are program and delivery grants, celebration grants, festivals, you name it, and there are infrastructure grants.